My name is Amy Kenry, and I am a bike and community advocate. I live in West Wash Park. I've lived in Denver for almost 20 years now, and I didn't get involved in bike advocacy until I threw a bike rodeo at my kids' elementary school. It was a free event. Who knows where the idea came from? A bike rodeo is the most beautiful thing. And it's basically like a festival celebrating bicycling geared towards kids. There's a skills course, there's a rules of the road course. So there's kind of something for all ages. We usually have a food truck, helmet decorating station. It's really fun. And we went out of our way to make sure that those kids who didn't have a bike or were planning to ride the bus home were able to participate. Maybe even better than the bike rodeo was the next few days, because this is really the awakening point for me. The fact that that experience prompted so many more people to ride their bike really got me thinking, like, how many people are out there who would ride their bike, but there's some reason they're not. That's when I started paying attention to what's going on in the city and what's the city doing to make the streets safer or get more people on bikes. Around 2018, I started to attend neighborhood meetings. I'm the vice president of the West Wash Park Neighborhood Association. I'm also the co-chair of the Mayor's Bicycle Advisory Committee. I am a crossing guard. That's a funny thing for me to talk about, because I don't think people understand how great it is and how fun it is. I became a crossing guard because I just wanted to help out, and I wanted to support the other crossing guard that was at our school. The more parent involvement we got with the crossing guard program at our school, all of a sudden other parents started to pay more attention, because if the crossing guard that's holding up the stop sign in front of you, if you know that person, you're much more likely to be respectful.
Come back. This one's a really good one. We'll have supper this evening.
There's a lot of dead time, so I bought a speaker. My playlist for crossing guard came about because it's boring out there waiting for the light to change, and kids love music. They suggest songs for me because I'm out of songs. Like, even neighbors, I think, write on that request sheet. I wish everyone realized how important it is to advocate for street safety. We can't make our streets wider, but we can think about how do we move people around in a more efficient way. So we do have a car, and we do use that car. We just prefer not to. I like to say that we are car light. My kids are, they're always willing to jump on their bike. And in fact, it's become such a habit that when I say, okay, let's go, they go get their helmets and they're heading out the front door. I'm really lucky to live in this area of town. I realize that is such an advantage I have. It's frankly easier for me to use my bike. Not every neighborhood has that, and that's something that I would like to focus more on as a bike advocate. If you are not careful when you're driving, it means somebody's life. I wish that people that have to drive or choose to drive, I wish that they would be more aware of those of us that are out there on the street, to just give us some space.